What's happening? What's up? Hello, good evening, good night, and all that good shit. This is episode 39 of the Freaks of the Industry podcast. You know who I am, but I don't know who you are, so let me introduce myself, just in case you get it misconstrued and twisted. If this is your first episode, I am Moe B, a.k.a. Mo Brooks, a.k.a. Dig Old Biggles, a.k.a., Boss Lady's husband.
MC Arby's.
Oh yeah, MC Arby's, because I got the meats. Because tonight's about all about the meats. So across from me we have said wife that we're talking about, Boss Lady Brooks. Hello.
Hello. Why you have to huff when you say white?
Because I'm fat. I'm husky.
Hi. Hello.
Next to Boss Lady we have Texas Homegrown.
And I'm not said wife either. So
Really?
Bam.
Could be. You
bam.
sure?
The
poly
poly
episode.
shit.
the
The poly. Right.
I could be in a poly, yeah.
Triad.
As we talked about.
You can try a triad
Sample.
if you like. A sample.
Sample.
A sampling. So tonight's episode is episode 39. We grown. We 39 years old. Each episode is like a year.
Summers.
1 year. And tonight's episode, this is the second Big Dick Energy episode. Our first episode was our very first podcast. Episode number 1, I think that was November 5th of 2020 during the pandemic. We had a good time. This is back when it was just, for their first episode, let's take a step back. It was I, Madam Coleman, Clever with the exclamation point, the Doctor, Ebony.
Oh, yeah.
And we clown.
it was good.
Yeah, we was all over the place for that first episode. So, like all good things, you have a big dick episode. There's a lot more dick to talk about.
And then I wasn't there, so I need to my little
Yes.
my little input.
Yeah.
I either.
See,
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, so
One to twin.
And you need our input.
goddamn right.
Since we were matters around here.
Yes.
All that matters.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Black
around
lives and black wives matter. And you're an ex-wife, so ex-wives matter.
here. Ex-wives matter.
Ex-wives matter.
Yeah.
So to get started, we have always had, with me and my nerdy ass, is always some kind of definition or just some things I talk about. And we're going to do that as well as other things. Make sure that you are subscribed to YouTube or Spotify, Google, or even Apple. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We're going to have a good time with that. Texas Homegrown.
Yes.
Make sure the people tonight if they have any kind of comments or they want to get in on the conversation, let them know it's all good.
Okay.
They can definitely, if they got questions or even comments.
Oh, I should have switched over to IG.
Well,
I might have to switch over.
You might switch
over on y'all.
you might have to.
Because IG was cracking last week.
Well, then switch it over to IG then. That's what we need to be then, IG. No, nothing against y'all Facebook people, but switch over to IG.
Yeah, because it was cracking last week.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go with the Big Dick Energy episode. Now, the definition of Big Dick Energy, and this is from the Urban Dictionary because it's not even a thing in Webster's Dictionary. The definition of Big Dick Energy is the loud and boisterous energy emitted from someone who has a big penis and doesn't have to tell anyone about it. The energy speaks for itself. The big dick tells it all its own story. Everyone strives for big dick energy. Only a few possess such gift. People with big dick energy possess qualities such as leadership, kindness, positivity towards others, great sense of humor, and a don't fuck with me aura or attitude.
Oh, shit, that's me.
You got big clit energy.
Obviously.
Yeah, big dick energy.
Like example, wow, look, there goes Brian with that big dick energy. He's unstoppable.
That's what they say, baby.
That's what they say. The white people. That's not what we say.
That's what they say about it.
No, ladies
Yeah,
be
we
like,
don't carry
God
like
damn, that nigga, hey.
Shit,
We
not me,
don't.
it's a secret.
Women don't speak on it. They don't say
keep
you
it
got
a
big dick
secret.
energy. It's like it's a thing. It's a movement. It's like air. You know it's there. You just don't see it.
Yeah, man.
So the same thing goes with that. If it's air, you see it. You feel it, but don't see it. So there it is. Also, fellas, this is for all the fellas.
Guys, pay attention.
Okay, pay attention. You might have a big dick, but with no training in BGE. So you're just a blessed guy with a big package, and you're probably a beta or a delta male. See and listen to episode 18 on the male, the alpha to zeta episode. But yeah, you're probably a beta or a delta with a big dick.
Oh baby.
So just you need training, and we're gonna speak on training because it's like anything else. It's taught. To be an alpha male, you can be born with that, but to have big dick energy, it's like you got to be trained. You have to be taught some things. Also, fellas, you may have an average dick, but you act like you have BDE. You, sir, have what we call swagger. That's a plus. It's not BDE. Yeah. You have swag. Yeah. You have swagger.
So if you don't have big dick energy, you have swagger.
Well, if you don't have a big dick.
Oh, okay.
If you are a gentleman with an average size dick, and you have what people might think is big dick energy, it's not.
Oh, it's just swag.
You don't have a big dick. It's just swag.
Oh,
you're swagger.
I know people like that.
Yeah. And that's a plus because women love this in a man. They have that swagger, that confidence.
Yeah.
That it factor.
That it. So it makes up for not having the
big dick,
big
but you're close to it. So it's something similar. It's like.
I mean, big dick's really overrated, but okay. I'm just saying.
She disagrees.
I'm just saying. Well, humongous.
Huge dick.
Tree trunks.
Okay.
Elephants.
Okay. All right. Okay, we're gonna get into that.
The appendage.
the third arm.
Leg. My bad.
Yeah. Okay. Also, fellas, last but not least, you may have a little dick, but you act like you have BDE. You, sir, have a lot of nerve. You and your winky go take a few seats and shut the hell up.
Not a winky.
Yes,
that's what I call it.
A winky. Take your Audi. Take your Audi. Take your Audi and sit your punk.
That's
you and your
navel.
Sit your shit down. Go.
That's a navel.
Have a few seats, player. Have a few seats.
Okay.
Have a few seats.
So if you don't have a large one, you have a winky.
Yep. That's what it's called.
So you got big, average, and little. So,
okay.
So here's what that is. Wow. The scientific average size of a penis, scientifically, amongst the whites, Caucasians, and whatever, is 5.5 inches or 5.5 inches. That's the average scientific size.
For the whites.
Okay. In the black community, 7. 7.5. Would you say that's a fair assessment?
I would say that would be that's cool.
Okay.
That's approaching average as far as I'm concerned. I just think the 8 and the 8.5 is just like in my world. I don't want to talk about my world.
Okay, well then we ain't got to. Not yet, no way. We're gonna talk about your world.
We're gonna talk about your world.
But not yet. Not yet. So tonight's episode, we're gonna get a lot of feedback from the ladies, as well as I'm a guy. We had other guys. We had 2 other guys that was gonna come on, but each one of them canceled. So I guess we're gonna have to go. The show must go on, and we're gonna revert to the guys that's on Instagram on Texas Homegrown. So if they, so let them know if they got questions or comments. They can chime in at any time on the podcast live as we do this.
Or if you know me, inbox me, Facebook, or call my phone if you got my number.
Oh shit!
So it's a lot of y'all got big dicks in my phone, and y'all tripping. You know what I mean? So call if you need to.
He said I have a very little one.
Winky.
So you have a winky.
Audi.
An Audi.
I'm Audi.
Doesn't mean you don't know what to do
I'm
with
so
it.
glad
It's
you
just
came
an
remind.
Audi.
It's good.
Yeah,
You might have to take like some tweezers. And
you know what? I know somebody.
If your dick sit on your balls, if your
They balls extend out.
I know
further
somebody
than
like
they
that
winky.
too. Like
Might
they
be the same somebody.
They thing just sit up on top of there like this here.
if your
Like you
dick,
posing for school pictures.
if your dick sit on your balls,
Don't do it. Damn, that's your phone.
right. Yeah, well, it was. I'm gonna put it on vibrate in a minute.
No vibrate.
So, ladies, what would you consider to be big dick energy? Starting with Texas Homegrown. And
I think you have a good and a bad of big dick energy though.
All right.
Because again, that goes to big dick energy could be if you don't have one and I think it's arrogant.
Yeah, that's arrogant.
You get a little arrogant.
Some people.
You most of them are rude. A lot of them are insecure. But then you got the one that really got the meats. And those are more confident. More they can be a little cocky too though. Sometimes they're a little more cocky, now that I think about it, because they just feel like I got it. So, you know what I mean? I can do whatever, however, as many ways as ever. Just because I have a huge penis, I can mistreat the women's because I can get them back. And most of them, 9 out of 10 times, I'm going to keep it 100. Most, not all of them, I'm just saying, are not financially set and stable because they know they got a penis, so they can use that to get wherever they're trying to get in life. And, yeah, so you got the good and the bad of it.
And that's what you call a hobosexual. He's a you ever heard of a hobosexual?
Never heard of it.
That is a bum nigga who know he got a big dick or some good dick, some good gristle, and he goes from woman to woman. The women that love to fall in love with a man for his sex. He might be a total piece of shit, but that dick fire, and they can't let it go. So he's a hobosexual because he goes from house to house to house.
Yeah.
He's homeless.
Yeah.
He goes from woman to woman, house to house, slanging that dick. Hobosexual. Hobosexual.
Yeah, I don't get sprung off of sex.
Well.
Now, I get sprung off the person.
Right.
Obviously, because I'm abstinent right now. So
Right.
no sex don't even... I love it. Don't get twisted. But it don't... I like the person more... But sex is important.
Right.
And people who say sex is not important worry me. Because it's to me, it's like 85% of your relationship.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really have to be sexually compatible with somebody, because when you can argue with that person, fall out with that person, do whatever, you could talk, this, that, and the third, or you can yoke them up by the neck, put it on them real good, and then we can talk after that. Because now I got your attention.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
There we go.
sex is important.
Yeah.
Nobody said.
I want my seat to go down like that.
I want mine
Sitting
up.
up high.
I'm pimp. Maybe you my
I
pimp
agree and disagree with some of that, and I agree.
What's your stance on
and
that?
Disagree with some of the big dick energy. If I find or I come across a guy that has that particular energy, and I can see it from 20 miles down the road, I'm keeping him a secret. First of all, I'm not sharing it with a lot of different chicks. Oh, girl, look, he got. Well, I ain't got no friends. Who am I telling?
Looks like you got no
But
friends no way.
I ain't finna tell
You
nobody.
said you ain't got no friends no way.
It's finna be, it's finna just be what I do. The whole relationship thing and sex is 85%. I would say sex is probably 65% if you're in an open relationship. And the reason I say that, because they can always go elsewhere and get them some.
But what
without
about in a
it
regular
being an
relationship?
issue. But
She's
if
not
you-
in a love relationship.
But that's
so.
why people end up cheating too, though. Like, y'all fighting head to head. Y'all can't agree on nothing. You ain't finna fuck. So you know what? I'm finna go fuck old girl that I've been hollering at the gig, who's real understanding and listens to me and all of, all
But
of
that's
that
when
bullshit.
you use sex as a pawn.
Yeah, when you start when you have to do that,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah, you
fucked
don't-
up
you don't
issue in your
withhold.
relationship.
Yeah.
That's the fucked
I
up
don't care how
part.
mad I get at you. I'm not
Like,
gonna have sex with you.
That's my point.
Yeah.
If we not fucking and we getting it elsewhere, dude, let's just
end it.
we're on points on everything
Yeah.
else. Fine, you fuck who you fuck. I'm gonna fuck who I fuck.
Nah,
That's
you just
just
go on over there and
that's
do
what
what you
that
do.
is, right?
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
don't question it. As far as big dick energy, and there are men that are controlling, that are bullies, that will pretend to have big dicks. The reason I say pretend, because it's all in the mind. They mind. And then it's like, yeah, I'm gonna eat you out and do da da da. I'm like, if that's your go-to, you got a little dick.
Oh, no.
Y'all heard me, men. Y'all heard me. Stop that.
So-
Stop that.
So
I'm
is this-
eating you out
So
first.
hold on. So let me get this straight. So what do you? Okay, with you two
Don't do that.
talking, what do you feel is the ratio, or not ratio, the percentage of big dick guys who love eating pussy first? In your world,
In my world.
what's the percentage of big dick dudes that love eating pussy first before they stick it?
And this is incredible. Not a one.
So 0%.
There has never been a guy in
In your
my
world.
world.
0%.
Right. If they got big dick, it's kind of like, I like what I'm looking at. Look at you, you curvy. You got all the shit I like. Let's fuck. and it's not. It'll be a situation where you know how you feel about foreplay. You want to get ate out, or you want to do da da da. And it's like, no, I really don't like. Yeah, I mean, there's a conversation with a guy that has a big dick. There's always that conversation, unless of course they just trying to drill you, and it don't. To them, it don't matter. They just fucking. You know how that go. They just fucking people. But yeah, I've never had a guy, and I've had plenty,
So
ever say I'm finna eat you out, and then
so for boss
Do
lady,
it.
that's 0%. Texas homegrown.
Sure.
Big dick guys that were 7 inches or 8 inches or better, 8 inches or better, who love to eat you out first before they even try to stick it.
I'm gonna say 85%. No, I'm gonna tell you higher than. I'm gonna say 85% of the men that I dated or dealt with that it was a good average or good size penis ate me out first. And that's because, but I give off the energy that you have to.
I was just gonna say, yeah. I was just
so-
gonna
And
say.
I'm that-
So if
you
they
ain't
gotta
go there.
so if they never knew, they probably would or wouldn't. I mean, you know.
No, because I didn't really get vocal about it to here within the last couple of years. So I never really said nothing or would, you know what I mean?
Right.
I kind of waited to see what the person would do or how they came at me.
Mm-hmm.
And that probably would determine how I dealt with them. But then I've always been in a long-term relationship. So most people that I was dating kind of knew, you know what I mean?
There's
And
that
then,
conversation.
yeah.
It's always a
Well,
conversation.
no.
They just went
I
at
just,
it.
I didn't have a conversation. But outside of my relationship, I'll say the 85% that I got with, that was
Guys
the
think
first
they gotta
thing.
eat you out first. That's crazy.
They got to. I'm sorry.
I mean, as far as mandatory.
I
It's
got baby
mandatory.
oil gel. Baby oil gel.
Because again, like I
I don't need
said,
all of the extra.
if I can't kiss you, if you can't
Oh,
go
yeah,
down
you
on
just
me,
said that last
yeah,
week,
now I
too.
can't go down on you, then what are we doing having sex? I won't have. It's just a
I
waste
mean,
of time.
you know what? I will. Like after all of that, we can do whatever the fuck you want. We can do whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter. It's just not mandatory.
Yeah, but you ain't no head chick, no way.
Yeah,
you
it's
don't,
just
you
ain't
like to give it.
mandatory.
Receiving it is not even your thing.
No, it's
I like
it's
it.
not
Now,
mandatory.
now when it, as I
like to give
represent some certain big dick guys because I'm a big dick guy, and the rest of the big dick guys didn't show. So I just speak on my big dick
Obviously, they
experience,
aren't that big, they show.
being, you know,
They have a little dick.
maybe they're
dickish.
maybe they're not shores and
They're not
growers, you know.
right. They probably
they-
got scared after. You know what?
That's a different thing too.
But
I got cold.
for me, I like to stick it before I lick it. But just like what you said, there's certain women. There are certain women that I've kicked it with, who either let me know I had to, so I did, or they were just something sexy about them. Whereas I like, fuck it, I want to do this, and I did. So and even with that, so I'll say of the 0 to 100% of the women that I've kicked it with, I'll say 20% of the women I've met were the ones that said you have to in order to stick it. 30% were the ones who were just that sexy to where I was like, man, I'm going to. So I guess that's 50%.
So you think that, because that's because you like to do it,
You don't like to do it.
or you don't like giving head?
It's not mandatory.
It's not mandatory. I'm good at it. I mean, women have told me that how I know how to work my lips and my mouth or whatever on that cooter, on that cooter.
The
But
cooter.
but for me,
I'll give you a run for your money.
I'll say this.
Damn. She said, I give you a run for
That's a challenge.
know for
Anyone who wants to come over to our house
I know
and,
for a
and do it,
fact.
any woman that wants to come over to our house and do a little taste test comparison, come on through.
Can
Come
I
on.
film it? Can I just
Come
get it?
on.
You
Okay.
definitely can film the
Come on.
footage.
But no, I think for
'Cause I'ma
me,
win.
do I enjoy doing it? At times, not all the time. I'll say about 10-15% of the time I enjoy it. I mean, of course, it makes my shit hard, like Chinese trigonometry. You know, you ever
But
did?
so when you like to do it, it will turn you on.
Yes, it will.
So to get you.
See,
That's what I
I'm
said,
that
but
way
it's
with
foreplay.
head.
Yeah.
I'm that way with head.
Yeah.
I ain't got to even have nothing else.
It's a certain type of
So
woman
head turn you on, giving
Like,
it.
girl.
Oh, okay.
giving it for her.
No,
for her,
and I
for
get
her it's
that.
giving
Yeah.
it. For her it's giving
it's
it.
a challenge.
No, for me too. It turns me on to give it because I see his reaction,
buddy.
especially if I.
Working it.
Yeah.
I want to be
mean,
horse the next
I
day.
put my put down on.
Wow.
So what does it? What does it look like? What does a person look like they can give good head? I just had to ask that question. I know it's awful.
I don't
So
know.
this person just said you look like you give good head. How does that? What does it look like?
You have pretty eyes and you have pretty lips, and then the way that you
Your,
enunciate and the way
your facial
you talk
expressions.
Oh,
Because that's
I never
all.
understood
Because
that.
all a man can see is right down that little alleyway.
Also looking down at
You
you.
looking down at you, sucking that
So
dick,
then you looking up.
sucking that dick, sucking that,
Okay.
sucking
So
that cock.
it's the lips.
And then
the
I like
eyes.
to wear like
Okay.
the cool ass glasses so they can nut on the glasses. Like
So they can
Or
nut on your
keep
glass.
going.
And for those who wear fake lashes, they can nut on,
Like
they,
this
you
here,
can nut on them
all that.
lashes,
Like a windshield wiper.
All that.
on the glasses or them fake lashes. Now that's the reason how them fake lashes was even invented to catch nut.
Yes, to catch nut.
Yeah, catch nut for real.
That was actually for somebody hit me.
Shit, that's just what that is. Big dick energy for me. I put it like this. I don't mind because growing up for me, I've only had my own penis to compare. I didn't look at no one else's dick. I thought I was average until I was a late bloomer. I was like 17 when the first time I had sex. 19, I started fucking older women, like in their 30s. And the first chick I fucked, I was 19. She was 26. And she was like, God damn, boy, what's up? You got all that? All of what? All that dick. I'm like, quit playing. Boy, quit playing. You know you working with something. I didn't know. So then once I figured out I had a big dick, every chance I got, I was pulling that motherfucker out at the park. I'm at Fallon Park, Fairground Park, at the skating rink.
Scout.
Not
I used to scout him. I
You
can
said
just
it's the
tell.
park?
I was pulling my
You
dick
start
out.
pulling your thing out everywhere.
Yeah, he still
Yeah,
do.
Ain't no wrong there.
and I still do.
Because if I had one, I'd probably pull it out too. Some days I wish I did have one. I just want to whip it out and just.
I just really want to
Like
see
in
what
the
it
snow.
feels
Yeah.
like.
Ask some of the people how ask those people or the guys who are working with some. Ask them how they feel about pulling out their dick, or even pictures, sending pictures. Like for me, I don't mind sending pictures. I wish a motherfucker would ask me for a picture. Girl, I can send you 6 at a time.
Yeah.
I can send you six. I can send you 6 at a time.
So many penis pictures in my. First off, I don't like nobody sending me random penis pics.
Dick pics, right?
'Cause I got people, my grandkids be on my phone. This, that. My grandson one day opened up my phone and it just popped up in there, and I'm like,
Oh,
oh my
no.
god,
Oh,
oh my
my
god.
God.
Yeah, so don't send me no
That means you
random.
kept it.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's the fastest way for me not to like you.
Oh, wow.
Don't send nothing I didn't ask for. Especially if you're not my man or somebody I fool you or just a random dude.
Right.
Sending me your pic. I don't care how. And then I might look at it and be like, oh, it's pretty. But I don't like you now.
Ah.
So you don't even stand a chance with me at this point. So
Right.
don't send me nothing random.
Right.
But what was the what was the question?
The question is,
Ask the boys.
ask the men,
Okay.
how do they feel about sending dick pics or pulling out their dick?
How do the men on here?
Feel.
That's uncalled and yeah, exactly. They said one guy said it's uncalled for and disrespectful to send penis pics without.
Well, let's say if
somebody asks you
If somebody
to
asks
send
you.
a picture of your man parts, how do you feel about that? So I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to answer.
right.
But yeah, I just like I said, if it's unsolicited or whatever, I'm about to block this little person here because he got one more thing to say. Smart, Mister, you're gonna get blocked.
You gotta
But,
say his name.
That's okay.
Nigga.
But anyway, so yeah.
Speaking of block, wait a minute.
How do y'all feel about sending pictures of your parts when she asks for it?
And or pulling your dick out.
I'm pulling it out. I want one so bad to pull out. Like my ex-husband or whatever, I used to like hold it when he pee. Or if I have a boyfriend or something, I want to hold it all the time. If we sleeping or I just like holding it.
I'm gonna come up with some shirts because just to represent for the fellas with the them dig old bics. I'm gonna come up with a shirt called.
You
It's gonna
make
be,
shirts?
yeah, it's gonna say dig old bic.
I made you.
So that way I can wear it without getting thrown out of somewhere. Cause I ain't saying what else.
I wear it.
I guess you would. I guess you would.
Because in my mind, I got a big one too. I told you that.
Yeah. So it is what that is.
Mm-hmm.
I know. For me, the way I've always known I had big dick energy was because a lot of things that I do, I have the audacity to do. Like you have the audacity. Yes, I do because I know what I'm working with. Of course, you can't never say you got big dick energy. You can't even say, "Oh, I'm an alpha male." You just got to just live it and do it and show it.
Most alphas is not going to say it anyway, though.
Right.
Right.
We just gonna. That's what it's gonna be.
Alpha going to be secure enough to.
Alpha and a Sigma would definitely just be what that is.
Yeah.
So, over the boss, you over there pretty quiet. What's going on with your little?
She thinking about it.
I don't like men that brag on their dick size, and then I can kind of catch eyes with somebody and be like, yeah, he do. Okay, I'm gonna try that. And 9 times out of 10, he do. Now, our situation, when I first met you, I just it was just like it blew me out the water because you didn't look like you was working with shit. Same with me.
That's what's
Didn't look
even
like
better.
didn't look like. I was like, oh, okay, cool. He working with shit. He know how to work it. That's what's up. But then too, when we started having our little issues, I'm thinking, I know he ain't acting like this because he got a big dick. This can't be life right now because I can get 10 more just like you. Oh, guess what? I got 10 more just like you. So, so that's why it's never been an issue with us as far as the sexual part of our relationship. But I was sitting there thinking about how he used to act. He has grown and evolved.
I'm
and
matured.
He still has a big dick.
So you was arrogant in a sense.
Well, in the beginning, I was very docile. I was just laid back.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
But then once we started throwing parties, and I started, there's a certain level. There's a certain level
Toy
every
store.
man reaches
Candy
that they
store.
feel like they reach their peak in terms of when you have a certain woman or a certain type. Throwing parties, I started fucking chicks that I would out of my league totally. I was used to fucking 5s and 6s and 7s. Now I'm fucking 8s, 9s, and 10s like regular on a regular basis. So of course that took my stature up. That took my arrogance up and made me more of an asshole than I already was. So yeah, I admit. So I was a fuck boy. I was horrible.
Had to
When you
bring 'em
date,
back down.
yeah.
Bring 'em back
yeah.
down.
So-
That's got to be a hurtful thing though. That when you start having sex out of your league and you realize it's out of your league, which I don't know what's out. I mean, how do you determine what's out of your league?
Well,
though?
what I'm saying
He
is,
wasn't pulling them before.
yeah.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
here it is.
No, he the man. He's throwing these
okay,
parties.
cousin
Oh my
parties.
God.
In my mind,
You know how
You putting
groupies
it
are.
there.
well, first of all, yeah, I grew up with low self-esteem
Groupies.
anyway. Even though I wasn't ugly or anything, I just wasn't confident. But then once I got with my wife and started messing with certain kind of women, we were bringing women home, and there was a certain kind of, I guess, like status to what we were doing. Everything was cool. But then we're throwing parties. Different friends are bringing different friends. These girls are already 6s and 7s. They bringing in their friends at 8, 9s, and 10s, and I'm fucking them like on a regular basis. And it's like they actually clamoring and fighting, not fighting, but like they're really fighting to make time for me to fuck them again. And I'm
That's
like,
sexy.
dude,
Fine.
I'm like, dude, and that's how I knew, okay, this dick is better than I thought it was. 'Cause I mean, I can't fuck myself, but at the same time, I knew what the fuck I was doing, and I didn't at the same time because I knew what I was doing, but I was also ruining our relationship, ruining the household, because my kids may need to be somewhere, and like a dumbass, I'm lying to my kids to leave them at home to go fuck so and so when I was foul,
Yeah.
but.
Or I was being pulled in 4
Yeah.
different directions to take the kids and do with the kids,
Yeah.
do groceries. And
So
make
it was
dinners.
a learning tool. Now my confidence is on 10, but I'm more realistic. There are times where I go to groceries. I just recently went to the store and a chick was flirting with me. She made it a point to where every hour I was in, she wouldn't be the next hour. She'd be like in my eyesight. And so I got some stuff. I went, stood in line. She stood in front of me. She playing in her hair, straightening out her stuff. I
That's
knew what
the
it was.
giveaway.
Yeah, she
That's
playing in
the
her hair.
giveaway.
And then I'm
I've
behind
taught
her. She
them well.
pulling her shirt down. She had a fat ass, and I'm sitting there. Right behind her, and she kind of glancing over her shoulder, looking at me. I knew I could get her. But the difference between then and now is then I'm on her. I'm probably trying to fuck in the parking lot or before I even go back home with the groceries. Now it just it feels good knowing that
Yeah.
I could have pulled that.
Yeah,
I still got it. Even though, because I've gained at least 40 pounds since 2012. Okay, so I went from being a nice little svelte, little swole cat to being husky. Like my wife said, it's not a dad bod. I got a father figure. So now with this father figure, a lot of women like a well groomed and a well put man. I'm put together quite nicely. Yeah, I got a stomach, but my dick is almost as big as my stomach. So
It's always a good thing.
so that's where the
That's all
big
that
dick.
matter.
That's the big dick energy in me because of the confidence, and the level of confidence that I have. Just knowing that I have the great potential to do a lot more with this penis.
He said, "Damn, in the parking lot, money."
Hey, player. Hey, I kept rubbers on me because
I swear, I was thinking
because
the same thing,
because
like,
prior
damn.
to me, my wife, it was. I swear, I used to work at Coca-Cola. I was a merchandiser. I was the guy that put all them Super Bowl displays in stores and holiday Thanksgiving displays with all the Coke and Sprite bottles and cans and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That was my job. And I met so many women being in the grocery stores. Hey, Mr. Coke, man. How you doing, Miss Lady? Ooh, you work at Coca-Cola? Yeah. Okay. Can't get your number. I can bring some by. Okay, cool. Now, we didn't have free soda, but it wasn't like I could spend like $5 and just bring over a case and act like I hooked up. I'm dropping the soda off and I'm dropping off the soda and dick.
Funny to me.
I drop off the soda and some dick, and of course the dick is good. I'm putting it down. I'll be back, and they would make sure I would come back.
Dang.
It's been a few times I would be at my location, restocking the shelves, get a number, and then on my little break, because the way we set up, we take a break whenever, and then by the time they get home. They page me because that's back when everybody had pages. They page me. I go to payphone, call them up. Hey, how you doing, Miss Lady? Yeah, I just met you. Da da da. Okay, cool. Hey, what time you want to come through? I can come through right now. Bet. Go over there. Boom, 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 boom. All right. See you next week. And, it was just that easy for me. So, and there have been times where laundromat, grocery store, just walking down the street, sit on the bus stop,
Schnooks
getting
is the best app.
phone numbers.
Versus Tinder.
Don't you say the names.
Oh,
Shit.
yeah, my
Yeah,
bad.
you can do all
Oops.
that. But yeah, so that's just what it
That's
was.
my go-to. I know, that's
And
He
even
said, "Well, said a Coke and a real smile."
yes, sir. Have a Coke this dick in a smile.
Right.
Shit, easily.
I just never been. I don't think I ever just.
so slow.
I just met somebody and in the same 15 minutes, I'm like,
No.
Well, everybody. I might have caught women in their hoe phase. I mean, I was younger then,
Yeah.
so that just might have been at that time. It was younger. It was pre-COVID, pre-Coke,
Yeah.
pre-gas. Everything back then was chronic or whatever. It was really Reggie for real. So it's just all about having fun. I'm in my mid-20s, early 30s, just kicking it.
maybe I need to do that now, though. Maybe I need to go meet a random person. Just to
A rando.
scared now. It's too much out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, shut up. She said, well.
Well,
I'm just saying.
you did.
I'm right, y'all. Man, well, okay.
Yeah, so,
Mm-hmm.
big dick energy. America, there you go, right there.
I'm a
That's a,
living proof of
that's
big dick
a
energy.
example.
That it can
BDE.
give you all the confidence in the world when you don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
none. Okay.
I
Then
mean,
your best
But I can
friend
see how
tell you,
that could
like,
be
you got a
done.
big dick, but calm the fuck down.
yeah.
Like, you have to have...
Because
You
like I
do
said-
have to have that training, though.
Yeah.
Like, somebody in your corner telling you, bruh, don't do X, Y, Z.
Yeah, chill
Do
out.
this- do
Yeah,
this over here.
don't get-
You're doing too much.
Yeah.
You know what
Because
I'm
I done
saying?
had
Right.
to drop a couple people down a notch or two just because you think
Right.
it's big. Don't mean it's good.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
Because people
That's-
think because it's big, it's
as
good.
my wife said, that's called having a dumb dick. When you got all that package and can't do nothing with it.
That's true. I like
So-
it how I like it.
That's the worst.
And let it be that.
That'd be so heartbreaking. You got
All that potential.
all that potential and you have no clue what to do.
But you know what though? That's a situation where, as a woman,
Get
you have
you
two
a
choices. Either you walk away, or say, you know what? I like you enough. I'm gonna train you to show you how to
That
do
part.
me, and then take it from there.
That part.
Everything is subject to change, like anything else. It's subject to change
I mean, you got
if you choose to.
Yeah, teach a person what you like anyway.
Yeah.
But the problem is if you got all that potential and then you don't want to listen.
Well, then you walk
Or you
away.
think right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You think you got it all. Yeah. Like I said, if you start off the rip, all
Yeah.
this here and like basically up there, like
Beating the pussy
like-
up.
Yeah, and people think because I have a big butt that you have to
Do all
get
that.
behind me and like you coming from Texas all the way. You don't got to do all that.
They try to
not
judge
Yeah,
you.
like you all, I'm all like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, what are you are you mad at me? Yeah, like what the hell? Like that.
Hit that Bismarck in the pussy. Oh.
You stupid.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like you, and then if you huge, and you back there like slamming your body parts into my parts like that, like, I don't like you. I'm ready to fight you then. I will push you. I will get you up off.
Yeah, I've had to tell people that.
Yeah,
Hold on,
stop.
bro. Hold on. It don't even take all. I know this one particular person in my phone who doesn't necessarily have a big dick, but he's like such a cool ass individual that I had to teach him how to work it.
He has swagger.
Like how
Does he
you
have swagger?
get
He's average. He's average.
Yeah, he has swag
Okay.
and money, cars, houses.
Okay.
But you walk around with big dick energy and wonder why you're not getting any. It's because you don't have a big dick, yo. I mean,
So that means he's
it's out there that you don't. Like, girls will talk. Like, they will tell each other, you know, what's going on. So, but I did teach him how to work it.
Yeah.
Where a girl would like it, woman would like it. So I guess it works for him because he get pussy hand over fist now. But, you know.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No,
I was thinking, 'cause remember I told you before I had the guy that I was dating, and really he was not well endowed
at all. I couldn't do it. I ain't got no
No,
patience.
when I say it's probably some of the best sex I ever had.
Well, that just means you're
Because he
lesbian.
knew, even though he wasn't working with a whole
he knew
lot,
how to hit the right
his
spot.
mouth game was
And he knew how to
strong.
scissor. Is that what you're saying? That?
No, but even
Yeah,
it was
I
like
was
scissoring.
And it worked out.
Yeah,
Lesbian. Go on, come on
I
out.
was a lesbian for them few
Go on
minutes.
and come on out.
No,
out
but
the
it
closet.
wasn't. I mean, it was just. I mean,
Now she got
I
description.
didn't mean like that, y'all. I just meant it wasn't. It just wasn't.
Yeah.
But
Like dry as
he
marshmallows.
knew exactly what to do. It wasn't. It had enough little lift to it, you know, but it wasn't girth.
Right.
I'm normally like a girth person. It could be stubby
Yeah.
with girth. I'm cool with that.
Right.
Okay.
But it wasn't none of that. But the best sex I probably ever had, whew, I was like,
I'm gonna tell you.
who are you?
If I get to somebody 9 times out of 10, he's getting here first because I gotta see what this look like.
Yeah.
I gotta see what it feel like. I gotta see where he at with it. And if my tongue extends out longer than yo, dick, get out my face. And then I might say that like, you know what? Yeah, my husband finna be here in 15 minutes. Let me clean up. Let me you know what? I misscheduled this. This can't go down today.
Not misscheduled.
I misscheduled it. I have stuff that's already pending. So, is that
You
my
gotta go.
phone going on? Yeah, my
You ever
children.
texted?
My children will be here in like 10 minutes. You said your kid's grown, right?
Yeah,
they don't need to see this.
They gonna fight you.
They
They gonna
finna-
fight you.
My
Yeah.
sons.
My son
Oh
gonna
my
fight
God,
you.
they will if
Yeah.
I say fight you. They will.
Have
but
you ever had
yeah,
somebody call your phone or you text your homegirl real fast and be like, girl, text me?
I got a
Listen,
whole
everything.
story. God rest my son's soul, but he was my wingman. When I tell you I pulled up to a certain person's house that I can't stand to this day. Like to sit next to him, I'd be like,
Yeah, gang.
but I did it. I had to go over there and hang out with him because, you know, he was doing movies here in St. Louis. And my youngest son was trying to be an actor and, you know, get some parts or whatever. So I'm running him around town, auditions and this and that and the third. So in order for him to have him come out and audition, I had to agree to come to his house. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. He was like, and do other things. And I was like, that could mean cooking macaroni. It could mean anything. So
On
that
that
be
couch.
on
That
the
audition
couch.
couch.
I know. And finna stand this guy to look at him just to think about him. And I called my son, my oldest son, and I was like, bruh, I'm finna go in this house. Give me about 10 minutes, then I need you to call here, hollering and screaming like something really went down. Like some shit you need mom for, like right the fuck now. He was like, what's, don't ask no questions.
Just do what I said, do.
Do what your mama said. Oh, yes, ma'am. I get in there 5 minutes in. I'm like, I wish this motherfucker would call now. He went to touch me and my phone went off. Lord Jesus, thank you, heaven above, that happened. He was like, and my son was like, Mama, son. And I mean, he sounded panicky to the point. I'm like, damn, something really happened. Am I tripping? But I was like, oh, I got to get out of here. My son. Oh, Lord Jesus, I gotta go. I gotta go. You gotta go right now. Yes, the fuck right now. Did you hear my son? So by the time I got in my
put it on
Jeep,
speaker.
and he was still on speaker when I got in the Jeep. He was like, "Y'all, wow, oh my God, do Mo know you fucking other people?" I was like, "You be surprised what Mo know."
Right.
I was like, "I ain't fuck that dude." He's like, "I'm forever throw that in your face."
Yeah,
that
this
you
is
went to that dude.
blackmail.
She went to that dude's house, and then I had told my youngest son too. I was like, "Yeah, you ain't gonna get the part."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Mom, if you got to go through all that, I don't want the part."
Casting
Like,
couch.
yeah, he was like, I could tell how he was acting around you and trying to flirt and stuff. I don't like that, you know. But yeah, man, whole
casting
story. My phone, I got people where I'll just text them X, and they know call my shit in 10 minutes.
Right.
And make it sound good because I'm putting you on speaker.
Right.
Make it sound good.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
how I feel
So-
like have the whole energy of I got to come right now.
Or a text so I can hit this nigga with
Yeah.
the screenshot. Oh my God, my sister need me right now. Dog dying. I
No,
gotta
you better call me.
Gotta call.
I need all the voice.
sit you with the motherfucking screenshot.
Why you look like that?
Because he knows.
Because I know exactly who the dude is, and when this stuff was
I
going
got-
down,
I got
as it
secrets,
was going
but-
down, I was like, just leave the dude alone because it ain't worth the part. But luckily,
But
my
I would
stepson
do
said what he
anything for
said.
my stepson. I would do anything for my son
Right.
and my stepchildren. But
Right.
that's just me being mom. Like,
Yeah.
I figure I didn't fucked worse for less.
Yeah.
And this is him wanting to get his shine, his start or whatever. So
Because that dude don't got big dick energy because he don't have a big
No.
dick. He's the one that's quick to just uproot and just eat pussy just all day long.
yuck.
Because he know he
all
can't.
that space in his
Breast smell like
teeth,
straight boo boo.
'cause-
He eats so much pussy. How does a man that eat a lot of pussy breast smell like boo boo, and he don't eat ass?
by way of the ass.
The scientists need to find that out. Figure that out.
I don't know.
Why does a
but-
man that always eat ass? Because I know several people that eat a lot of eat a pussy. I know y'all niggas out there. Some of y'all watching this podcast, listening right now. I know which ones of y'all eat a
like
lot of
you
pussy.
know.
Watch your breath. Watch your conduct and your breath, because your shit
Just a
smell
piece
like
of
shit.
gum.
Why? I don't know.
I promise you.
Just a piece of gum.
Again, my gum is a meme. Okay. Because I keep gum in my mouth. I could give a blowjob with gum in my mouth.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I keep gum in my mouth.
That spearmint
Yes,
head.
I need the
That spearmint
I need the
slobbing.
minty.
Minty.
Now I'm about to sell on myself. I had an issue with a guy I used to work with, and he had a big dick but didn't know it. And then he was young as well. Like he could dance and sing and all that. And I was real taken by him because it's like that's fun to watch that. Like you are really talented. I like men that are talented. And man, when I tell you, and then he had this issue, you know, with the penis type thing, and I didn't care. I swear to God, I didn't care. I was like, just tie a knot in the condom or some shit. I don't know what to tell you, but it's going down. Like I would.
Wait, you said he had an issue
He had a medical issue
with his thing?
popping off. Yeah, he had a medical issue, and he, you know, tried to have sex, and it's like, oh shit, I'm bleeding. I'll be right back.
Lord.
And yeah, we ain't gonna get off into what the medical issue is, but I didn't
Gross.
give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling on myself right now.
Gross.
But it was just that good though.
gross.
You don't keep saying
Yeah.
it. You know you done went through some shit too. You
My,
don't keep saying
as
it.
Apple Bottom would say,
Mind blown.
mind blowing.
But man,
Gross.
I tried to keep him on the motherfucking hook because it was just that good. Like,
I can say some of the benefits. Let's
man, he
speak.
taught me how to play video games.
I'm gonna speak
Wait,
now
he told you what?
how to play video games.
Oh, okay.
I want to
was
speak.
fun.
I want to speak right now. I'll speak my truth
Speak your truth, brother.
on some of the benefits of having a big dick with big dick energy, because it's the confidence you can damn near just convince a person that wasn't gonna fuck with you and fucking with you. You know, when the confidence level is just right there. Now, there's some of the benefits.
Okay.
In my lifetime, here we go. You ready?
Okay, go ahead. Give him some benefits.
Yeah, I'm looking there. I can't
Yeah, I
wait
wanna
to hear
know.
this. I have 19 years in. I want to see
he's
her
still-
some new shit.
The benefits of having big dick energy from a man with a big dick. Now,
Now,
for me, I fucked the mothers and then fucked their daughters. Check this out. Now,
Gross.
This shit like hell.
Gross.
No, hater. Now,
it's gross.
when I'm 19 years old and I'm fucking cougars that are in their 30s and 40s, then once I get in my 30s or 40s, now their daughters that were teenagers or elementary school are now in their 20s, early 20s, late 20s, and the mamas then ran their mouth to the daughters, and or the daughters might have had a crush on me as a child. Of course, me not knowing, those were kids. I bumped into the daughters only for the daughter to say, you know what? I had a crush on you when I was little. I never said nothing, but what's up? Are you going to tell your mama? I won't either. Let's go. So I fucked mama's daughters. I fucked cousins. I fucked aunties and nieces. I fucked BFFs, best friends forever. I fucked frenemies. A frenemy is someone who they act like they real cool, but when I'm talking to one of them, the one of them dogging the other one, and then I talk to the other one, she dogging her, and they not really friends. And then there's one chick, shout out to my homegirl Martha. I don't even know where she at. Martha set me out to her 4 sisters and a cousin.
She set you out?
Set me out. I was fucking Martha. Martha let me fuck her 3 sisters. I was fucking Martha, and she set it up towards I fucked 3 of her sisters individually, not at the same time. To whereas she was like, she gave me a cheat code. Act like you want to be her man. Just go through, act like you going to fix shit in her apartment. Go over there and just give by her some, she like drink, she like Hennessy or anything brown. And I did what Martha told me to do, and I fucked each one of her sisters. And then they had a cousin from Mississippi that came up, and I was fucking the cousin too. And then she had another little cousin that wanted to fuck me, but I was so much of a hoe, I'm like, no, you a good girl. I can't do it. And I didn't. But that's when you have big dick and big dick energy at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, where people pretty much, the dick was so good that I was set out to fuck her. I got slutted out.
You did get slutted out.
I got slutted out. And I liked it.
You don't like it.
I mean, I guess you gotta respect. At least she kept it 100. And did they know they was getting? Did they know you had sex with them? With her?
They did not know until my cocky dumb ass. I'm at Sprues. I'm sitting there, you know, get your little ticket. You go to Sprues, you get your drink and your little wing plate. And my dumb ass, I had been drinking. I wasn't a drinker, but I had been drinking that night. And I sat there and I bragged to 2 of the 3 sisters. Like, yeah, you know, Martha set me up to fuck y'all. I was dumb.
I bet Martha was pissed at you. That would have pissed me off.
Martha was mad, but I was even more mad because they all had some good pussy, all of them. That was just me being stupid, bragging.
Big dick energy that goes wrong.
That was some wee energy right there. That was winky.
Yeah.
That was winky whack energy. Winky whack energy. That was horrible.
That went wrong.
Went horribly wrong.
And so did they ever let you get with him again though?
Horror
That's
stories.
when you lose a couple of hoes.
No, never again. It never went down after that.
Like,
I wouldn't even know where to find Martha or her peoples.
Yeah.
She blocked you, changed her number.
No, this was years ago. This was before Facebook, internet.
He'll find her.
That's what I'm saying. But I would have blocked you.
She'll be.
I wouldn't change my number. I damn sure would have. You know, and I'm not big on blocking people. I'm starting to learn now that you need to start blocking people.
You need to start blocking people.
Yeah. I've never been a fan of just block. I just don't answer or don't even respond or just don't even, you know, I ignore you. But I'm about to learn how to start doing that. Especially with dumb stuff. Like just dumb stuff.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Yeah, it was.
That was dumb.
That's what you call a horror story.
Yeah.
Because I was a horror, and it was horrible, and it was horror, like so horror is a triple entendre.
It's
horror, horrific, and horrible. And
I think that a person's confidence speaks first. I think because you have confidence and you have a sense of humor and you know you have intelligence and so on. That was the draw for me. I could give a fuck less if he had a big dick because I already had those on stack. Like,
right.
I can always go get that, but this right here I couldn't get. You know, just from anywhere. It just came in handy. I took a video of Mario the other day. He was walking out the bathroom looking like a little slut.
I had some gray shorts on. And yeah, so
where you going, little slut? Attire. It was like 5 in the morning. Like, where you going, you little slut? He was going to work.
I was going to work looking like a slut.
I don't know.
With your gray shorts on?
Mm-hmm. Gray shorts on and a black shirt.
And it has nothing to do with sex.
Attire.
But I do still have a crush on my husband.
But that's a beautiful thing. Yeah,
great.
You still have a crush.
Like, it has nothing to do with the sex.
We had threesome last night and had sex, and she was fire. It was fire.
That.
It was fire. It was fire. It was fire. I had to concentrate to keep me from busting. That pussy fire. Oh. Boss lady got fire pussy.
Y'all stop.
So when's the last time you had sex with your wife that you didn't know? I mean, it was just something different because it was a threesome.
We hadn't had threesome in a while.
Oh. So,
Well, I feel like we've had threesomes, but this is the first time we've had a threesome where I penetrated her in a while because the last threesome we had was with my friend. So
you don't penetrate her often when you have threesomes?
we used to, but currently no. Cause she'll sit right beside me with a toy and watch the whole thing go down with a toy and chew on her tongue and get off. Am I lying?
Chew on my tongue.
You want to think about her or you want her to do you?
Neither.
No, I won't
she'll
watch.
watch.
Oh,
She'll
you
watch.
said she want her tongue though.
I chew on my
She
tongue.
she chews on her tongue.
When it's something I like,
Oh.
that's just anything at the store, him, other people. If I'm, it's just like automatic. Y'all get off me.
Because the last time we did the
me
last
alone.
time we did a threesome and I penetrated was when we was in Kansas City. Yep.
No, their lifestyle is like that for real.
He the one talking about some. I had to keep from
Yeah,
busting.
you talking about it's far. So okay, well, how'd it feel?
I could have did another 5 more, 10 more minutes of some humping. I could have, but
I tried.
yeah, I need some smackings and I need some other things popping
So
off.
after he bust prematurely, obviously,
I mean,
because your wife is so
that's 10 minutes, you know. That's not usually me though. I'm the ground and pound dude.
Yeah.
I gets it. I gets mine. But
it
hey,
in.
everybody has a bad day.
Yeah.
Or a bad night.
right.
It's cool.
But
It's
I don't
cool.
consider it a bad day because y'all was having a threesome.
Yeah.
So what was the other chick doing while you was pounding your wife?
Getting her titties sucked by my wife.
Okay.
So you know how this go. You know that's what I like. That thing. that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Was you beating her?
no, this ain't his work.
See, it ain't me.
This ain't his work.
That ain't me.
That ain't what he do.
That ain't me. That ain't what I do.
That ain't what he do. I
Oh
love my
my
husband, but that ain't what he do.
Are you serious?
Man, you being
Oh
so
my
surprised. You already know how
God.
this go. It was like 8 episodes ago we talked
Yeah,
about
but
this.
Lord, I never seen the results of it.
Yeah, I had
Oh
put
my
put my
God.
sweater on. I just thought about it after the fact.
So
But-
did he punch you? He pull it?
Beat that ass.
Oh
Mouth.
my goodness.
Mouth.
That's his mouth?
A lot of mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
Whatever.
we ain't gonna discuss it.
Whatever.
We ain't supposed to.
Whatever.
But you see where I'm going with this.
Yeah,
like, so
Lord.
while you sitting around trying to keep it busting, I'm like, we finna get it in. Not like
That's
we
the
used
worst though. I ain't gonna lie.
Cause we
When-
old now.
Nah,
We old hoes.
Fuck that. We
some
old
old
people.
hoes.
I don't get it.
Oh,
Let me tell you something. The worst thing on the planet, especially if you think you got big things.
BDE.
No, not you. I'm saying for me, the worst thing on the
Love
planet
watching him
is
fuck
if I'm
women.
ready to have a session.
Yeah.
I feel like we finna go in. This is gonna be one of them.
I just needed one more person
Yeah,
there. Like,
and then this
It
brother.
would it had you're right.
Like in the
if,
beginning,
If we
like-
had a third of another guy there, it wouldn't that because he could have.
Oh, man.
I could have
Could've
tagged.
tapped him out.
I could have tagged out. He could have tagged in.
right.
Yeah.
That was
I used to have a couple of cats on standby, but things
I can
change.
still remember the first time I caught eyes with Mario while he was fucking somebody else. I'm
was
like,
fun,
I'm
man.
keeping him.
That shit was cool.
Like,
as
I'm getting
hell.
fucked on this end. He over there fucking old girl. I'm like, I'm keeping him. Because watching that kept me ramped.
And like,
Yeah.
And the old boy was trying to hold on for dear life. I was like, man, I got to keep that in my life some kind of way.
So funny, Lord.
We're
But
weird
even
like
still
that.
with the BD energy,
It kept me in the game for 19 years. So,
you know,
yeah.
there's something about it, especially when a man that likes big butts. All that big energy goes out the door a lot of times. You can do it missionary. You can do it from the side. You can do it the minute you get at the edge of that bed. Put that arch in there. All that energy just go out the door.
That's because of the visual.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a fuck what's going on. There are times when I close my eyes and just grab that small waist and
That's
feel
why I
that
like
that,
being in that
that ass. It feels good. But if I glance down and see that motherfucker rippling that big old oily ass, man,
I'm just saying.
bong
Y'all
bong,
really like that,
bong
huh?
bong, love it. No, I don't
you.
like it, love it, absolute man.
I've heard that.
That is so goddamn. It's magically delicious. Shit.
Okay.
Instantaneous.
Gots to be more careful.
Instantaneous.
Gots to be more careful.
Gratification. That's what I'm trying
Hit
to
it from the
say.
back.
Instantaneous gratification. Look that up.
That's why
Please do.
I like dark sex too. I like
do too.
candle sex.
Oh God, the fantasy. It
Yeah. Or even if it's like if you have big windows in there.
The
and you got
moonlight.
Yeah, that is the best. Now, all the lights on and all that. I don't like all that.
No, it's too much.
It just takes away from the whole.
If I'm fucking a chick like a slut, like we doing a quickie, then fine. We let me leave lights on. I'm
But
bending
when you talking
over.
about a session,
Boom, boom, boom. Get out.
yeah.
Get out. Yeah.
A whole session, I like that. And I'm a candle person, so I like that. But like I said, it's something like I remember I was in New York and I was so like, damn, this is a waste of a room. I had all the windows and you open up and I could see the whole city of New York. The woods
That's
was over
dope.
there.
See, that's when you get. That's when you get bent over on the balcony. That's that balcony shit right there. God
Thank
damn.
God
And
for
winter
the
ways,
rose.
huh? Man, that
God
rose
for
can't
the
be
rose.
on. But that rose can't be on the balcony. We need to get you some penis.
Thank God for the road. But we were sitting there talking about the other day, about men incorporating the rose along with sex. Man, I probably would.
Lose your hair would fall out, and it's good hair. It's good hair.
Be right on the side of the bed.
I'd be laying there on the side of me because I done just snatched it out.
Hair come out, nails pop off, earrings pop out. The gold tooth gone. Just gone.
Gold tooth just gone.
Just gone.
I'm fighting to just gold tooth come out. I'm telling you right now.
It's already a battle.
Man, I feel about my hair. I feel about my nails.
Yes, ma'am.
But if this little tooth here come out,
It's
I'm
done
marrying
deal.
your ass. We
Done-
like that.
Done deal.
I had a guy
We
take my
forever.
hair off. This is in New York. I'm sucking them off. I think I'm doing all the theatrics and shit. I'm doing it. And then my hair kept getting like on this mic. My hair
Yeah.
keep getting in the way. I'm throwing it to the back.
Yeah.
All the theatrics, he say. I'm like,
If he'd have
literally with a dick in my mouth, like, whoop, whoop,
what?
whoop. And then he bent down and whispered, "Now suck my dick right, yo."
Oh,
Say
Yes,
it,
Daddy.
hold on. Say it in the microphone for those who didn't hear you.
He he took my shit off and laid it right there on the couch, like on the leather couch right there, and was like, "Suck my dick right, yo." And I was like,
Bong
yo
bong.
did it.
"Yes, Daddy."
Wu Tang.
I-
The
Wu
yo did
Tang.
it.
Wu Tang.
And
Yeah.
I did. I did what,
Wu-Tang.
he, what he
Okay.
said. Yeah. Now his number is saved in my phone under the scalpel, but still, it worked out.
It
It
said
was-
on the yo.
No, I have too many of those. Oh my God, 1, 2, 3. But yeah, the scalper. Shout out, man. I miss New
man.
York.
Oh,
Woo-wee.
yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never had that happen before. And again, it would be a fight. You did stop touching my fucking hair.
Yeah, I don't play about my hair.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was coming. I didn't see it coming,
But
man.
it's kind of
He-
cool too when they doing it. They kind of like try to hold your hair for you.
Yeah, man. I got this though. I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I don't like.
Trust
I be
me.
like, okay, all right. Yeah,
I
let
got
it go.
All
right.
got it. Don't let it be glued in and you trying to take some shit off. I will beat your ass.
Do either one of y'all find a guy with big dick energy attractive, or is there's just too much bravado?
I go after attractive looking men who have big dick energy. See how I said that?
Okay.
Because first of all, it got to be cute. Okay, he kind of cute. Oh, okay, he kind of cute. All right. I've never been tricked yet. I guess I'm good at spotting them or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not finna go after a guy that's cute and hope he got a big dick and then get.
All right, Renee, what about you? I know
Fucked
right
up
now you're
over it.
currently not dating, but when you were in the fray, was it? Well, I know you said size don't even matter no way. So would it be just the confidence level or the
I like
swagger?
confident. Let me tell you. I'm gonna use a prime example. Jay-Z.
My
He
baby.
is not the cutest person in the world.
Big dick energy, though.
Yeah, but he has all the swag
Charisma,
in the
intelligence.
world. Especially if he, got his
Talent.
clothes, and it's before the money.
Right.
So I knew him before the money. So he wasn't never the cutest. But when I say he got the swag, I just never had sex with a man, nothing like that. But he has the swag.
It's in the fucking
Yes,
eyes.
man. That
You
man
can't tell
got.
me
I mean, it's
shit.
the walk. It's the smell good.
All
it's
that.
the when I look at you a certain type of way, and I say what I say, and I meant what I said, how I said it. But it wasn't arrogant. It was just like I
That's-
said what I
that's what-
said. You know what I mean?
That's
I'm looking
the
at you
part.
like, girl, I said, get dressed. Come on, let's go. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. Or just even the compliments, like, I just thank you so. And the way they said, but you looking at him like, you is not the cutest. But it's
I
something
wouldn't
about
give a
the
damn.
swag that is
I can see it in his
amazing.
eyes.
Yeah.
And then you
Swag.
see the way his wife look
Okay.
at him, still Like, she know he done fucked up and fucked around and all that.
Yeah,
But she
Beyonce-
looking at her husband like, he got a big old thing.
She from the South too, so
So it's
Houston, Texas.
so oh my God.
That
And I can
explains
tell. I can tell just by the way she look at him.
Yeah.
The way she look at him when he on bullshit. The way she look at him when they had issues or whatever. You know, you can
oh,
tell.
she's still with him.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Yes, that is the ending of another episode of the Freaks of the Industry podcast. Hey, y'all, check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, and everywhere else podcasts are being listened to. I was gonna say sold. They're free.
They're free, though.
They're free. We'll be here
now.
next week for another
We blow up.
podcast. Right. We'll be here next week for another podcast. If you have a chance, listen to us and or subscribe on YouTube. Like it, hit the notification button so that way you never miss another episode. As well as tell a friend, share them links. Share the link. You know, you can share a link on Google, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on YouTube. Share the links to your people. Get in their inboxes. If you think this shit is funny, give us some support. If
Yeah.
you think it's informative, if you like what
it is.
like what you hear, you know someone just like you, let them know.
If you're
Yeah.
in the St. Louis area and you want to come on to the show,
Yes.
inbox me. You definitely can come on and be a guest, and we can
Yes.
have conversation with you if you want to see us face to face, 1-on-1.
Or sit in the audience and just
Yeah, or you can send
know.
the audience out here. Definitely a little audience
And
out
while
here.
you're back there, you can glance at they both got nice
Yeah.
asses. You can
look at
glance
me
at
from the
from
back.
the
You
back
can
of this
look at
chair.
boss lady from
That's
the back.
true.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
And get out my inbox with that bullshit. How about you hop on any of these social media platforms and support
There
the
you go.
podcast? So I hate that.
We're coming out with a website pretty soon, so that way we can start pushing merch. We got a lot of different shirts that we're going to come out with. That I know, we had a lot of shirts that we had the first time around. We're going to bring them back out, as well as some others. So it's in the works right now because it's time for us to start getting our name and our product and our merch out there. It's going to be real hot, even for the wintertime. So
Real soon.
you know what? Let's go ahead and wrap this on up so we can go to. I got to work tomorrow, and everybody got to get the fuck out of here.
No. Oh, let me
That's
officially tell y'all. Today is August 1st.
Yes.
18 more days until my birthday.
Oh,
Oh
shit!
my God, it's a real nigga holiday. That's what's up. We barbecuing.
Yes. It's a real,
All
it's a
right.
real
I mean,
one.
are we
All right, so you
August
get 28,
19th.
29. You
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
okay.
Yes.
All
August
right.
19th. August 19th.
Look
yes.
at the baby.
So
All right.
I celebrate every weekend in August.
Okay.
I've earned the right.
Hey,
Oh, I
if,
celebrate.
if you're not going out of state, if you're doing something locally, let us know. We'll come. We'll fuck with you.
definitely.
Yeah, let us
Yeah,
know.
we are
We'll come.
barbecuing.
I'm going out. I'm going out, and I'm gonna be here. Every weekend in August. I do something.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Well, let us know, and
I'm
we'll
gonna
come
hold you to
support you.
that.
We'll come buy you a drink and come dance with you. Whatever we got to do.
Well,
you know?
cranberry juice, but okay.
Oh, that's fine
Yeah.
too.
You
Whatever.
why don't you do a shot for your birthday?
I'll do a shot for my birthday.
All right. So.
Hey.
Yeah, I will.
All right, so in part, just remember now, in life, you can deny the lie, but you can never deny the truth. Always live your truth.
Yes.
Fuck everybody else who got something to say about it. Goddamn. Peace.
On a girl's trip.